Hey y'all, this is Whitney, and welcome back to another episode of Spastic Chatter. I have a special for you today. I was contacted by Penn Human Services, and they wanted to feature one of their consumers, John, in an episode of Spastic Chatter. And I said, of course, I would love to have John on an episode. So I'm going to let Jackie introduce Penmar, and then we're going to get on to the conversation with me and John about his day-to-day activities at Penmar. So take it away, Jackie.
Very good. Hey, everybody. I'm Jackie Stevens. I'm the Chief Operating Officer at Penmar. And so we are an organization. We operate in Pennsylvania and Maryland, hence the name Penmar. That's kind of where that came from. And our mission is to help people live courageously. That's what we want to do. And we know that that means different things for different people. And it really kind of involves every aspect of somebody's life. It doesn't matter what it is. Our role as an organization is to really help the folks that we are here to support live the life that they want to live and do the things that they want to do and help them make informed choices and decisions and all of those things like everybody does, right? We all just want to have kind of those opportunities in our life. So I've been with Penmar 29 years, and John is one of the amazing people that I have gotten to know in my time here. He has been somebody who's been connected with the organization for quite some time. I've gotten to know him, and I know his family, and the team that we have here who supports the things that he wants to try to do. And I'm very excited for everybody to get a chance to know John a little bit, and for you and Whitney and John to kind of talk about what his life is like and the things that he does, because he's a pretty cool guy and he's kind of humble, so he might not tell you all the cool things he does. But I think it's great. And I'm so glad that as an organization, we're here to help support people. And I'm really glad, Whitney, that you have John on your podcast so he can kind of share his story too. So take it away, John.
Hi, John. I love that Penmar's mission is to live courageously. I love that. So John, what does a day in the life of Penmar look for you like? What do you do when you go to Penmar?
She's expecting you to tell her what you do during the day.
John, do you want me to help you a little bit?
Yeah.
Because so I know a little bit about John and kind of what he does. So one of the things that we do organizationally is we offer residential services. So John actually lives in a house with a couple of other guys, and we provide his residential support. So just like a lot of other people, he lives with some friends, and they do the kinds of things that I do every day, right? So you get up in the morning. Sometimes you might work. Sometimes you might volunteer. You could participate in day services, right? You've got Special Olympics. So why don't you tell everybody a little bit more about one of those topics? So let's see. Why don't you pick one of the things that you like to do? What kinds of things do you like to do?
Hi.
Golf.
Do you like to golf? You're a golfer?
Yeah.
To be honest, Sean, I've never did golf, but count as golf. It does count. That's cool. So I have a question for you. Do you like living do you like it?
Yeah.
That's awesome. And if for those of you watching, we were joined by AJ, that is another
Hey,
Penn.
hey, how you doing?
I'm good.
Hey,
How are
Joe.
you?
Good.
Do you want AJ? I asked John what he does at Penmar and what is his favorite activity. Do you want to answer that question?
I don't go to the day program, but I used to work.
You used to work. That's awesome. What did you do?
I did work at Arby's.
That's awesome. So did you get a lot of free food? That would be
Discounts.
yeah,
But don't ever do this, guys, because you're gonna be at the last bottom of the total pole. Walk out. I walked out.
Oh yeah. Well, sometimes that happens. So what does your days look like? Like what do y'all like to do? I know I know that's kind of the same question, but like what do y'all do during the day?
I don't go to the day program. I stay home.
No, outside of Penmar, like what do you like to do during the day?
Okay, I like going like taking walks.
You like taking walks?
I have 10 hours alone time. So when the guys are out of here, when the guys are gone for like day program and stuff, I go for walks just to clear my head.
That's awesome. So do you like living with other people?
They can irk my nerves, but I still love them because they're like family.
That's awesome. What about you, John? Like I know you like to golf, but what do you do every day? Do you wake up, get dressed, and then what do you do? Can you raise it up a little bit? Can you?
Are you talking to me?
No, I was talking to John. AJ.
Okay.
Are you telling us what you're saying? What you written down?
Mhm.
Can you raise it up to the camera just a little bit? Well, okay, there you go. I go to Jessica and Friends Day program 3 days a week. I like it. I like to watch sports. That's awesome. So what I'm hearing is that Penmar gives you a lot of social skills. Is that correct? Well, it allows you to develop social skills, to make friends, and things like that. Is that accurate? Do you think that's accurate?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Here's, if I can, am I allowed to add something in there, Whitney?
Yes. I was
What I would say.
gonna get you to add anything.
Well, no. Yeah, so John and AJ both have a tremendous amount of skills. They don't need any help learning how to interact with people, right? All we do as an organization is try to provide the opportunities, maybe that they wouldn't have if they weren't with us. It's not really about skill development in that case. These guys are fabulous. Sometimes it's just about finding other people who may have the same interests, or, it's like, I live with my family and I love them, but they don't necessarily always have the same interests I do. So we want to find other people that have things in common with and we can go do stuff with too.
Jackie Steven.
Hi, AJ.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, thanks.
Can I say one thing?
Yes, take it away.
I was born with cerebral palsy, and I have a job, and it should not slow anybody down from getting a job.
You are correct. Guess what? I have cerebral palsy too. And I have
But mine is mild. You think? Yeah. Mine is mild.
Yeah.
This side of my body is weak. This side of my body is strong.
Yeah, that's really cool. AJ, do you exercise?
A little bit, but I'm a lazy bum now.
Oh yeah, you're a lazy bum. Oh, I'm right there. I'm right there with you. What about you, John? Do you like to exercise?
Yeah.
Awesome. So I have a question for both of you, and I always ask this of my guests that I interview. Do you have any advice, for those who may be watching that are kind of like sad right now or down about their situation, or like they maybe want to
About my situation?
about their life? Do you have any advice for others that like want to go out and work, AJ, or like any kind of life advice?
I would just say try your best and get out and do something, or just do what you do, and just be glad that you're doing the job.
That's awesome advice. I like that. Do what you do and just be glad that you're doing the job. Like just get out and do it. So people shouldn't be
looking at you like funny, looking at you like it's funny. They don't know our situation.
Yeah, so maybe don't judge people by the way they look.
Yeah, don't judge a book by its cover.
Awesome advice. John, do you have any advice for people?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do? Okay.
All right.
Are you writing it down, or are you writing down some advice, or do you want to move on? Okay, cool. Down a little bit lower. Jackie, could you help me read that? I don't have my glasses on. Oh, you're muted, I think.
His advice is packaged in the amazing things that he has done. So he went to nationals in 2018 for golf and Special Olympics and won a silver. He volunteers for Habitat for Humanity, and he has had a job working in the community. So I think kind of like what AJ was saying, like you've got skills and there's lots of things that you can do. And those are some of the cool things that John has done, right? You don't let anything get in your.
That's awesome.
Hey, Jackie Steven.
Yes, sir.
Can I talk to you for a minute about
About what?
I didn't go to Special Olympics for the archery that I've been in, but I got first place in my let me tell you first, the Walter got me involved in like compound bow. I got my own compound bow and stuff. And I have a trophy in my room. So
That's fabulous.
I pull with my weak arm. So that's gonna, but he said that's not gonna like do anything. They put a they have like put a small bow on my hand, and I bought it for $400. So I went into the Bailey's Archery up in rock rock like
My kind of name.
I forget. It's Bailey's Archery Shop,
Mhm.
Well, that's very.
And
that's
they-
so cool.
and they said, so I was looking at how Walter had fun.
Mhm.
I said, Walter, if I ask like somebody if I can have some money to buy a bow, they were timid about it because I'm like I'm not used to it, and they were like kind of afraid of a weapon like that. But when Walter explained it to them, they said, yeah. And
So you did a great job of advocating for yourself.
Yep.
we
I was gonna
we
say that. Yep.
Yeah.
That's
we
awesome.
went to Bailey's Archery Shop in Glen Rock. That's Glen Rock.
Mhm.
And I started shooting practiced my bone arrow every like Saturday or something like that. Every Saturday, he used to tell me his family's gonna go down there. So I met all his family, Walter McCarthy, which doesn't work here anymore, but we keep in contact.
Good.
So
That's awesome. So I don't. Wow, we have a very short time frame. AJ, I don't want to cut you off. I could talk to you about archery and all that for a long time. But you and John are doing some amazing things. Y'all have a job. You volunteer for Habitat for Humanity.
no, I don't.
You donated with John does, and you play golf and archery, two sports that I have not played. So okay, you want to
A
bring
little
it down?
lower.
Yeah, a little lower, John.
Oh, and planning a cruise and getting a
Oh my-
tattoo.
Oh my gosh, I have
Oh, there you
Hold
go.
on.
There's AJ's tattoo.
I have a bunch of tattoos.
Hey, look at mine. It's a wrestling guy.
That's
See
very
that tattoo?
cool.
Oh,
I
I can't quite get yours, John. Oh, there you go.
have
It's across. Nice.
I have a bunch of tattoos. I just got a notification that we have 10 minutes left on this meeting. So does John or AJ, do you have any last words for those people that are watching you or listening to you on my podcast? Do you have any last words?
I would say just don't judge a book by its cover. That they can do anything they put their mind to.
Awesome. What about you, John? Do you have any last words?
No.
No, you're a man of very few words. That's awesome though. I don't blame you for that. You've done some really cool things as well as you, AJ. And thanks for being on an episode of Spastic Chatter. Now you can put that you were on a podcast or you can tell people you're on a podcast advocating for people with cerebral palsy and people with disabilities. And I really enjoyed talking with you today. Jackie, how can people find out more about Penmar for those watching in the area?
Sure. And even if you're not in the area and you just have an interest in what we do, you can always go to our website, which is www.penn, which is PENN-MAR. And it shows all of our services, some stories of amazing people that we support, amazing people who work for the organization. And we're always happy to talk about the things that we do and the amazing people who are part of our organization. So check out the website, and there's contact information on there. If you ever have any questions and you want to reach out, we're happy to talk with you.
Oh, Jackie, can I say one more thing before we leave?
Hey, this is Whitney's podcast, not mine. I'm not the boss here.
Whitney, can I say one thing?
Yes, go for it. It has to be short and sweet because we have like 6 minutes left. So yeah.
Some people are different because some people have diabetes and somebody doesn't in Penmar.
Yeah, that's a good thing to point out that not everyone has cerebral palsy. There's different types of disabilities. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, totally.
That's a great point, AJ.
Yeah, it totally is. Like I said, thank you, John and AJ and Jackie for being on an episode of Spastic Chatter. I really enjoyed talking with you and hearing your stories. And for those of you watching, if you want to be on an episode, feel free to reach out to me wherever you see this video, and check back next week for another episode of Spastic Chatter. Thanks. Bye.